Guten Tag zusammen. Wie geht's? How are you all doing? So, I hope you all have revised the Nebensatzkonnektor weil, da and den, which we did in our last video. As mentioned, we shall be continuing today with one more Nebensatzkonnektor, and it is today clause of condition. We have typically two such Nebensatzkonnektor. First is wenn, which is if, and the next one is falls, which is also if, but it goes more in the direction as in case. It's little different than when. We'll see with examples, but both of them come under condition, clauses of condition. And in German, when I say this, it is Bedingung. Bedingung is condition. So we are going to start right away with the first example of Wenn Satz. But before that, let me just remind you that Nebensatzkonnektor in German will continue to have the same pattern as what you all did last time. The Nebensatz, the verb or the main verb, is going to go at the end. There is going to be a Hauptsatz and a Nebensatz. So the structure is all the same. So let's see. Let's look at the first example. Ihr dürft den Film im Fernseher sehen, wenn ihr nicht spät ins Bett gehen. Let us understand this sentence. The first sentence is your Hauptsatz, which is your main clause, in which you can see the main verb dürft is in the second position, your second verb sehen is at the end of the sentence, followed by a comma. Then comes my Nebensatzkonnektor wenn, which is if, and the complete or the main verb gehen, going at the end of the sentence. This is a structure which is very much similar to your weil Satz, which you had seen in the last video. Understanding the meaning of this sentence, you all are allowed to see movie in the television if, the condition is applied over here, if you all don't go late to bed. So this is the idea of condition. And the first thing what you have to notice was the verb positioning. Let's see one more example. Ich fahre nächstes Jahr nach Australien, wenn ich genug Geld habe. Understanding first the meaning of the sentence, I'll be going to Australia next year if I have enough money. Again, it's a condition, of course. Looking at the sentence structure, your Hauptsatz is definitely the first position over here, followed by comma. Then comes your Nebensatzkonnektor wenn, and in the Nebensatz, the verb is at the end, which is habe. I'm going to use the same sentence where I'm going to write the Nebensatz as the first component of a sentence and followed by the Hauptsatz. Just look at your screen. Wenn ich genug Geld habe, fahre ich nächstes Jahr nach Australien. I hope you remember when you write this kind of a structure, your Nebensatz, entire Nebensatz, that is wenn ich genug Geld habe, this entire will be taking the first position. Hence, after comma, we have second position, the main verb of my Hauptsatz, which is fahre. This is once again very important if you are putting Nebensatz as the first component. These two examples make it clear that it is a condition clause. If we are going to see one example with false, where I told you it is more in the direction in case. In English, I would more think in the terms of in case. Let's look at the example. Falls es nicht jetzt regnet, gehen wir spazieren. So before I start with the explanation, when you look at this sentence as a style in German sentence, falls Satz, false sentence is typically preferred to be written at the first because it makes logically more sense. Though grammatically you can write the false Satz or the Nebensatz after the Hauptsatz also, but as a style, false sentence is going to be at the first position. Meaning of this sentence which I can interpret is, in case it does not rain, we shall go for a walk. Very much loosely attached with a condition which is if. Definitely, because both of these connectors come under the same clause of condition. However, for a little thin line of difference, I would still want you all to keep in mind that false behaves more like in case. I hope you all have understood this concept of wenn and false. I'm going to give you all one last example with wenn Satz. Please look at your screens. Ich freue mich immer, wenn ich meine Prüfung mit guten Noten bestehe. So when you look at the sentence, I am always happy if I pass my exam with good marks. So this was a very simple sentence where you can see Hauptsatz, ich freue mich immer, followed by the comma, which is always to be remembered, wenn, which is your Nebensatzkonnektor, which is if, bestehe goes at the end. In case you all have really understood this concept, I would want you all to give me a thumbs up for this video. Do share and subscribe and with the bell icon. I would want you all to practice on the last two videos, including today's video and the last video, which is on while, the clause of reason, and today what we did, clause of condition. We shall be continuing further Nebensatzkonnektor in our next video. So until then, let's write our choose.